Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Empowering Intuitives Talk Show. I'm Reverend Dr. Michelle Walker, your host, and tonight we're going to talk about oracle cards and tarot cards and angel cards. And what are they? How can you use them in your life to help you be more empowered to tap into your intuition? So that's what it's all about tonight. So I love doing this. A lot of people get intimidated or think that tarot cards or angel cards or oracle cards are very woo-woo. And they don't realize that it's just a natural extension. It's a divination tool. A lot of intuitives use them, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I know when I was reopening my intuition, I felt comfortable with the angel cards. And it was the card, it wasn't my intuition. So it was a safe zone for me to ease back into my mediumship and my intuition. So really, what are oracle cards? Oracle cards are like a piece of paper that give you illustrations and phrases to help you gain insight in order to move forward in your future. And, if you are on your spiritual path by yourself or have very few friends that are on this path, it can seem lonely and you can seem like, man, are you trusting the information that you're getting? Or you want to ask a question, but you don't want to bother someone, or maybe you don't want to pay for a reading right this minute. So cards are a really great way that you can interact and get that feedback from the divine. There's lots of divination tools. And as we move through on this talk show, I'll talk about a lot of different ones and ways that you can use them. But tonight, it's all about the oracle cards, angel cards, and tarot cards. So what is the difference? So tarot cards tend to have 78 cards in your deck. They're more for spiritual growth, and it gives you really specific information about people, events, emotional states of mind. I had a regular tarot many years ago, and I'm not even going to pretend that I know much about it because I've never really delved into tarot cards, if you will. But the angel tarot cards in this case, these are the fairies. I'll show you some of my favorite. This is show and tell, some of my favorite decks. Another one that I really like was the Archangel Tarot. They're fantastic as well. And of course, the regular Angel Tarot. They all have really detailed information on here that really, there's the meaning of the regular tarot, but there's also, it's just for me, I think it's a softer energy and it just resonates more. I resonate very strongly with the angels. So for me, it was an easy go-to, if you will. So that would be about the tarot. They have suits. There's so much involved in that. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't typically do it. And I know there's lots of other people that do. So I'll talk more about the oracle cards. Now I have lots and lots of decks. I have so many that are my favorites. So one of my favorites is Magical Dimension Oracle cards. Oracle cards tend to have from 12 to 44 cards. They're more for spiritual guidance. They're usually easier to interpret, and they allow you to be much more creative, which is what I like, because for me, it's just looking at the card and tapping into my intuition and rolling with it. And whatever else comes in is past the card. So I like the flexibility, and my rebellious nature doesn't like to be refined just to a specific thing. So I like oracle cards. There are so many to choose from. The best way I can tell you, if you are going to select cards, is select something that just resonates. Like I said, I resonate very strongly with the angels, so a lot of my cards come from that. Also, I like fairies, mermaids, and dolphins. They are one of my favorites. They have so many cool cards, fairy cards, of course. Tonight seems like a really fun fairy kind of energy. You can have them in they can be fairies, ascended masters, goddesses, plants. So all of us herbalists out there, we love our flower therapy. So I love this little deck as well. So this is a cool one. But there's also simple ones. And one of my absolute favorite is from Louise Hayes. So these are called wisdom cards from Louise Hay. And I always call her Hayes. That's my mistake. But they're so simple. They're very brilliant. And they all come in different shapes and sizes. I love it. But there's pictures. Some have a lot of words, some don't have a lot. So it leaves it open for your interpretation. But these are fantastic for people that maybe don't want tarot cards or oracle cards, if you will. But often people that are just beginning on their spiritual path, children, I think wisdom cards are really great for them as well. They're very soft energy and it's inspiring. So that's what I love about that. One of my other favorites that I used to use every single day is the mudra cards for awakening the energy body. Now, of course, I'm an energy healer, so this I drew to very, very easily. And what I love about these cards is it gives you benefits, instructions, the focus, about all these different mudras and shows you exactly how to do them and what they treat. So this is about self-trust. So there's just an awesome amount of information on these particular cards. So go with the ones that just inspire you. You know, there is thousands of them out there. Okay, so angel cards, what I love about those, like I said, the energy is a lot lighter. They're meant to uplift and enlighten. And that resonates with my purpose of what I'm doing here. And angel cards come in tarot and in oracle. So cool. So the first thing is to find something that you resonate with. And then how do we begin? What do we do? So one of my favorite things to do, we'll use one of Louise Hay's wisdom cards, is you got to shuffle your deck. Now, you know, you can be as dramatic as you like in shuffling your deck. You can cut it multiple ways. You can shuffle, whoops, as I throw them. You can shuffle any way that you want. A lot of people feel as if one falls out, that's part of your reading. And I typically go with that as well. But so you just shuffle until you feel that that's enough. One thing that shuffling does for your sitter, and this is why a lot of people like tarot cards, is because it's interactive. You can have them tell you when to stop. They get to watch the action of you shuffling and going through the cards. It's very visual. So for your visual people, this is fantastic divination tool. So let's just pull this one here. And I just said to stop. Okay, this is great. The work I do on myself is not a goal, it's a process, a lifetime process, and I choose to enjoy the process. Now, isn't this really appropriate for what's going on right now with this black moon coming up, the eclipse, and it's about manifesting. And so what better way to manifest than to enjoy the process of this lifetime? So that's an example of this. Yeah, these are fun little cards, and I just enjoy those. So the first thing is that you shuffle, okay? You can do what I just did, is just shuffle and stop when you feel that it's time to stop. Or you can shuffle and ask a question. One of the best things to do is, what do I need to know today? Very simple, right? This is great for in the morning to give you some encouragement. So what do I need to know today? Okay. We got, I am motivated by love. Woohoo! Yes, I am. So perfect. That's what I need to do, because today really has been about not being triggered by people's behaviors, trying to find love in every situation and every person and every conversation. And so when I'm struggled, that's exactly what I was focusing on today. So it fit me perfectly. And so I celebrate when you get a card and it really resonates with you. If you get a card and it doesn't really resonate, that's okay. Don't judge it. Just trust it and move forward, right? There really is no rule to how you want to read. You could do a spread. You know, a lot of people do spreads of cards like tarot, you know, and you can certainly do that. One of my favorites is just pulling one card. Sometimes I want to know past, present, future. Maybe I want to ask a specific question about maybe career or love. Those are the big ones that people usually ask about. And so, or maybe any particular situation. So you can ask past, present, and future and pull 3 cards. Sometimes, and tonight is kind of what I'm in the mood to do, is pull from different cards and different perspectives. So maybe we'll pull from the fairy. I feel like a lot of playful energy tonight. So maybe we're going to pull from the fairy tarot cards. And I love my multi-dimensionals. And I think we're going to do some mermaid cards. But you can pick the cards based on your sitter. I remember one time I had a woman that was extremely religious, but she was open to the cards. We did wisdom card with her, and I don't have it here. Oh, yeah. She was very happy to use Mother Mary angel cards. So this resonated because she's very strong with the angels. And so this was a great deck for her. Some people like, these are great too. Talking to Heaven, James Van Praagh and Doreen Virtue did this mediumship card. So that's fun too. But again, there's thousands and thousands. So this is my little treasure chest of cards. So I put them there. It's special to me and it's fun, and have fun with it. That's the whole thing. You got to enjoy what you're doing. Don't judge the cards. First thing you do, shuffle. Some people do this. Nothing wrong with that. Break the energy. Some people sage. Some people blow. I've seen people blow on their cards. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You make it your own. That's what makes it fun. Use your creativity and your intuition to guide you as you go. I always say a prayer, get centered before I do anything. I always bring in God, the angels, teachers, and guides to oversee and provide the guidance. And the biggest thing is when you're doing a card, and we'll just pull this card here. So it does have, like, these oracle cards do have some words, right? But then also, what does your intuition pick up when you look at that card? So this one talks about having faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Fantastic. And so if you can look at that, check her out. She is jumping and through the water in almost just like celebration. So, you know, when you look at this, it's exciting to me. It's invigorating, this beautiful sun through the clouds. So use your intuition to really pick up the information off of the cards and what your gut feeling is saying. So yay, I'm excited about that. So we are going to do some readings tonight, and they're going to be just card readings. So if you're interested, please call in. And we shall see. Let's see here. We have Elizabeth in Chelmsford, England, in the UK. I think
Hi.
all right. I butchered it. I apologize. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you, my dear?
Hiya, I'm fine. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Do you have an area that you want me to look at with the cards tonight?
Relationship, please.
You got it. You got it. So I think what we're going to do.
I'd like to know, when is my husband returning back to me, please?
All right. So we actually have some romance cards. So we're going to pull those and we're going to see what the cards tell us. Okay. And
fantastic.
All right, my dear. So I'm going to shuffle and you tell me when to stop. How's that?
Great. Stop.
Okay. So the first card that I got was forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So I feel as though there's some contemplation about your relationship that you need to heal. Maybe it's some resentments, maybe it's some unresolved feelings, issues that aren't spoken and they're brewing. Would that make sense to you?
Sort of.
So this is also, this card is wonderful. It shows how much support you have. Do you see the angels in the background? Sometimes we get so heavy in our emotions with others that we forget that we are being divinely guided. And they're asking for you to look at the bigger picture in the relationship of how it's serving. Okay? We're going to pull another card.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop, please.
Okay. This card is talking about very soon. This is your present. And oh, I just got cheers. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And it's just this beautiful, oops, sorry about that. It's this beautiful loving embrace. Um, and they're asking that you become clear. So when he comes back, maybe there needs to be a
Mhm.
little bit, there maybe needs to be a little bit of shift on how you're interacting, if that makes sense. And so set some
Yeah.
clear boundaries and guidelines on what you need and explain why in a loving way. And I feel that will be honored um, the way that you can present it in the highest, if that makes sense to you.
It does. When do you think he'll be back?
It says very soon. So the energy is out there. The energy is moving it forward. Let's see. Let's
Are
pull
we
one more
talking
here.
about a week,
No,
a month?
closer towards a month. I feel like maybe around 3 weeks or so, perhaps. There, but
Oh, right.
I get it. There could be something that makes it delay. So, but I feel strongly about 3 weeks. But again, it's in flux, is what I'm feeling. So it's soon. But when the divine says soon, it can mean lots of things.
Oh, no.
I know. I know. Their idea of soon is not what we humans think is soon. All right. So please tell me when you'd like me to stop for this next card.
Okay, stop, please.
Okay. So I get healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And so this is talking about full circle. Okay. And this is also about healing some ancestral things. So, we are conditioned based on our environment. And so sometimes there's a struggle when you're in a relationship and one person is growing or shifting and healing the past, the other is not. So that can give you some frequency issues and that can translate into some communication issues, right? So what they're asking is that
Correct.
find forgiveness where you have not yet in your life for your parents. And you really just, this is
And
the
my
perfect time.
parents, sorry, did you say my
I'm sorry.
parents?
It does say your parents. Forgive your parents.
Yeah, my
because
father
that,
passed away in 2019, and my mother's in a care home.
well,
And I'm actually staying in what was my parents' house.
aw. And I feel like there's still some unresolved things. Dad can still hear you. So if there's words that need to be said, please say so. Please say those so that you can work it out. One great way for you is through your dreams. So ask the divine, ask your dad to come to you in your dream and work through. There's a lot of forgiveness. He had regrets of not always doing by not always being there for you when he wished he could have, and he's just saying life circumstance caused that. So maybe it's because he had to work or he was going through his own things. So he was trying. He has some regret about those things, but there was so much love.
Yeah.
And he's listening. He's listening. He wants you to know that, okay? And mom,
Yeah.
what you're doing for mom and being able to be there for her is the greatest gift. So actually say the words and send her forgiveness, and it will mean the world to her, and it will give her a lot of comfort and peace, okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I want to do a mudra card for you. So I'm going to just shuffle this one and we're going to ask the divine. We'll ask the divine to select this one for you. Okay. Ooh, I got chills on this one. Third eye chakra. Okay. This is about gaining a different insight and wisdom. Okay. You know where the third eye, it's located here.
I do.
And it is about the sight, the senses, the nervous system, and the pituitary gland. Okay. So this is asking you to trust your wisdom and rely on your intuition. And, they're through healing some of these things that are coming forward is going to give you so much more clarity and wisdom. It's always that hindsight's 2020, right? Um,
Yeah.
but they want you to really focus on the third eye. So there's meditations you can do. I feel like listening to, YouTube has these free chants of Om. If you
Yeah, they do.
actually
I listen to those.
awesome,
As
so
I'm,
this resonates with you. Listening to the
yeah,
Om and singing the
yeah,
along with it will help balance and open up your chakras. So they're asking that you do that a little bit right now, especially with the energies as they are.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I wish you all the
So
best here.
my
Trust and know
husband
that,
is coming back.
yes. So,
Fantastic. Best
well,
news
and
I've had in 6 weeks.
but there is healing that must be done when he comes back.
Yeah, that's very true. It's not very well.
Yes. Yes. So it's very important. Clear communication is very, very important for you both. I
Yeah,
wish you a lot of
totally
good luck.
correct. Thank you so, so much for my reading.
You are very welcome, my dear. You have a beautiful night.
Thank
Namaste.
you. Love and light.
To you as well. All right, let's see. We have Julia in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello, Julia.
Hi.
Hi, my dear. You have that fun, fairy, playful energy. I just saw fairies jumping around. How are you?
Yeah, I want to make sure that you're hearing me and I'm speaking into the microphone very clearly.
You are, I can hear you. Is there a particular area that you wanted the cards to look at for you tonight?
Yeah, so I'm not really into my love life right now. Like, I mean, probably not right at this second. I would love for us to start with career and finance. To give you a little idea about what I do and who I am. I do TV. I do television reality TV, and I've been kind of like been going after like my dreams for like 9 years now. I'm having patience and everything, but of course my face is getting like shaky. In 2021, I did do two TV shows, and they were a major success. Like but to me, even though like my other cast members, they may feel like, oh yeah, I made it, like we're celebrities. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like I don't feel like I worked hard enough yet, and obviously that's not where I want to end. But I wanted to know. I feel like I have a blockage. Like I don't know. Like something. I haven't booked anything lately.
Okay.
This year kind of started off rough, and I'm trying to like really start there. Like, okay, am I booking any more shows? Will I be on any more shows this year? Like kind of what's going on with my career and finances. That's my main.
All right. So the first card that I pulled for you, we're coming from the fairy deck here, and this is the Queen of Autumn. She's talking about being generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. So the ability to make anything more beautiful, you innately know how to do that, including yourself. And this is talking about meeting someone. To show you this card, it's beautiful. So she has all this gorgeousness about her, and maybe I need to bring it over here. There you go. And she has just amazing gold and just the royalness of it all. You know what I'm saying? And so this is
like
really
me. I wish you could see me right now.
I love it. Yeah, she's just has so much power behind her. And, and I love because I don't know if you can really appreciate this, but there's a beautiful purple flower, feather with gold behind. And it's just showing that you really do have strong intuition and you just have to trust it. And so you talked about the beginning of the year was very purposeful for you because you needed to transmute some things. And yeah, she's just gorgeous, isn't she? Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, it's all in divine timing. You're exactly where you need to be. I know it feels like you stalled out, but you're leveling up, if you will. So that's what this lovely, beautiful purple and gold feather up here show, that you are leveling up with your intuition as well. So, I feel like, let's look at this here. You have a lot of wisdom about you. I'm pulling another card. Yes, girl, you really have. And, this is the card that they're talking about, because they're bringing up about it pinged some old wounds of self-worth right now, because but this is, I am worthy of loving. Okay, so remember that this is a perfect time for you to do a lot of good self-care. You are getting the information, but the emotions kind of block your flow, if you will. So it's the emotions. So when these things are coming up, and you tend to be value level-headedness, being very practical, making good decisions. You're not all about getting into those heavy emotions anymore, if you can help it, if that makes sense. But they're telling me that it's okay. When it comes up, you can't always stuff it. So think about what's been going on from January till now, and what has been coming up for you, and ask the divine to help you transmute it, because you got to let this stuff go, girl. And as soon as you do, I'm telling you, it takes off, and that you're in control of that. This is the perfect time to let go and let God. I got this card for you. Transformation, metamorphosis, synchronicity, and the unexpected. Look at that absolutely amazing card. I love the frequency of these cards, and you're just going to shine and flow. So trust there is somebody coming in your life shortly. They're romantic, not right this minute, but somebody that's going to...
Yeah, I'm about to say, please no, because I'm not ready. I'm not healed. I am not ready in that department. No.
No. You're going to have somebody come up. We're going to run out of time here. You're having somebody come up for a great opportunity for a career. So pay attention. Your work right now is to go within and let these feelings come up, have a big, huge release, scream it out, let it go, send it to the full moon, and to ask them to take it away. And this powerful eclipse and full moon will do that for you. Okay. And trust and know there's an amazing opportunity coming right around the corner, May to June. So be ready. Your job is to get ready.